Yeah,
But you know what I'm surprised about?
Yeah. What?
Neither of these teams are choosing to experiment with the neon or the ISO. It's like the Pandora's box, you know? It's like, you know, the glass you break in case of emergency kind of thing. It seems like that kind of situation, doesn't it, for neon and ISO?
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. So far, we've seen it happen for PDF, of course, which makes sense, right? They're in dire situations. So that glass getting broken early, yeah, that makes sense. And MYSG does make a good show out of it. Still, his ISO is one of the better. We've rarely seen ISOs, right? There's only 3 or 4 players that have played it. It's Shinsei, Juicy, and
Juicy,
right? To my
yeah.
memory.
MYSG has played it the most so far.
I can't remember if we saw an ISO on the Nexga versus RDA matchup, because that was an Icebox map on map 1, and usually that's where they get chosen.
I believe it was put onto words Splash, and then someone else picked up that.
Oh yes, yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. Splash. I remember it because I see his name in the kill feed after the little drone incident that happened.
Yeah,
no one broke the drone on top of it. So we've seen 4 players in total lock in this ISO. The players you kind of expect sharp with the aim. But so far, honestly, the one that has made it look the best are Juicy and MYSG. Surprisingly, right? I think Kizuna haven't really had time to prep with the ISO, so they're going to go back to their usual stuff, which is working for them.
Yes,
there's a couple of ways. Personally, I would want to try to experiment and implement
cover going out.
Later on, when some of these teams that are more well rehearsed going to be getting their hands on those picks. But now, side take is going to be through from the side of LaZe here. That's Monde getting taken down by Lenny, actually. Kale getting sniped as well.
What is that shot? Lenny, 4K. He got the shot up onto the satcheling raise as well. That was Ender shut down. So Shinsei's left for this retake all alone. But Shinsei's a sharpshooter himself. But now Zen just goes around the corner, annihilates him. So LaZe, they take that pistol round as well. Lenny, oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, okay, Lenny on pistol round so far, we've heard and seen him go absolutely crazy. I believe it was that matchup against, what was it? It was LaZe versus, let's see here, it was on week 2. Was it DSG? My gosh, I think it was DSG, yeah. The LaZe versus DSG map? Yeah. So the LaZe versus DSG map, we saw Lenny get like back-to-back 4Ks from pistol, and in the second round as well, the Guardian, if you recall.
Yeah.
So he's a sharpshooter. We know he's great.
History might be repeating itself. Recon Dart coming out to clear out the close speed lobby position here, and they're taking an off angle with the classic. It's Util dumped on. Reverie getting caught out as well, as Monde is going to be able to run away with a single pick here. Not
That's
too
a bit
much.
crazy. That's a bit crazy. He goes for the deep pick and like finds the Guardian with the classic at that range.
Spike planted.
That's amazing on its own. But 3 classics, or rather 2 classic plus on the Sheriff, all low HP. They're just gonna get run down. Yeah, Temps and Zen doing everything to make sure no one else gets picked here. Kale, last one alive, goes for the swing. Does get one, but Zen closes it out. So the big guns are safe over for LaZe, and they get their second round as well.
Now, both of these teams are running very similar compositions to each other. So I'm going to ask you to be as unbiased as possible, Mr. Lord Caliber, and tell me here, which of these team compositions do you favor? Kizuna's Gecko comp or LaZe's Sova comp, and why?
Ooh, to be honest, I think Kizuna's comp, because they actually know how to work with that pacing. For LaZe, they can get heavily interrupted and disconnected if they manage to pick out Zen and if they manage to take out Temps as well. That's been an issue. But with the way you can operate by having an extra man or extra gun barrel active on the site with the gecko, I favor their chances to be a little bit more aggressive. Plus, info game. Yeah, that. I was just going to say that. I was going to give that exact example, and he answered my question for me. You can do that exact flash for free, by the way.
But now look at
Recon
Zan.
dart would be too much.
He's found a kill on the other side of the map.
Oh.
Divine getting another pick of his own as well. And this opens up Kenji for that lurk on mid. This could be deadly here. He's already found himself a free upgrade out towards the battle here. Catching out Ender with his knife out. And that's just going to be a flawless round. So well played by LaZe. Their methodical pacing here. It looks like they've really refined it coming to week 3.
Yeah, they absolutely have. And again, we've mentioned this before. LaZe, surprisingly, as aggressive as they can be as a team, right? You think of players like Zen, and you're just like, oh man, this guy, he's on Jet, he's gonna go for it, right? He's just gonna go floor it, get all the knife kills and everything, end out the match. We've seen him do it a few times. But it's their surprising strat to just hold. You know, in that sense, they kind of take after certain zebras, huh?
Yeah.
When there's danger, the herd runs. But then, you know, when they're out of it, hold. Don't waste that extra energy.
Efficiency is the name of the game here. As side execute is going to come through, and look at this, Kizuna shares in hand. They're not able to contest this at all. They will have utility for that retake attempt. We can already see KO charging up that fault line, ready to send it in. But this is going to be very different.
Ooh.
Ender already getting a kill. Shinsei replying with one as well. But Lenny and Kenji sharper on the trigger. They're going to be able to take them right down. Shinsei gets traded back as well. And now into a 2v2 position. Getting spotted here by the dart. Lenny, he is on for a 4K, playing around this pillar position. KO tapping the spike, and that's going to be Lenny for another 4K to secure the 4th round for LaZe.
He's Mr. 4K, and he absolutely knows it.
Actually, 4K is a bit hang-up, you know, in Chinese culture.
Is it?
Yeah, because the word 4 is 四. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm so banana. And like the way you say die in Chinese is like 四.
Right here.
You know,
Yeah,
it's-
no, yeah,
have you
yeah,
ever
yeah, yeah.
gone to buildings
yes,
and it's
yes,
like
yes,
13
yes. I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Scanning ahead.
you know, to a certain degree, that makes sense for anyone facing him. 4 is death. No death, so for the showstopper coming around the corner. So Zan just gonna hold up top onto the box here, waiting for any sort of push. Maybe a TP, but no one's that brave just yet. Pulling past the smoke. There's gonna be a 5-man retake. All the barrels are here. But the defense are opting to go for a 4-man push over from spawn side. See if they get through into the alley. Oh, but Shinsei just goes down, gets picked out early. Hunter Shuri does good damage as well. Ender finds that pick onto Zen. Kale following up onto Temps as well. So Initiator is down, no stall. It's going to be there. More fights coming through, but LaZe are winning out ever so slightly, but they're just holding the defuse. And they manage to just barely get it right before the crunch happens from LaZe. Trickster Foxes are Kizuna, and yeah, they get away with a little bit of sneakiness and trickery.
Right here.
Honestly, they played the side take so well for LaZe, right? They scaled up and they got the execute through. Kizuna were forced to vacate the site early. So they really favored the retakes, and we really saw it come through. I think the blunder there was Lenny expending that Hunter series so early for the damage and information. Because the thing was, once LaZe were forced off the site, there was not much of an option there. At least to try to find an answer back into the round. Now, mid default, this is a little bit crazy, you know? Smokeless. They are just going in dry in towards mid. They spawn on the tripwire.
Right there.
When we smoke, it goes out.
Oh my god, the jump.
Zan Does get caught out, but Lenny trades it right back here. Side's gonna get opened up shortly. Dart clears out Gen and clears out the backside here. But Divine, he might be
I think he hears
a
it.
lurking player here.
He might have heard it. Not too sure. He does give up that position first to help his teammates anyways. Ender does have his showstopper, but cannot get peek. Here's the peek coming through with the satchel, but he gets taken down. Showstopper doesn't even kill Temps. Close range. And they find more kills. Esmond goes down as well. There's the stall util coming through. The push coming from Kale is denied completely. So Divine onto the 3K. If he hunts for more, it's going to be Reverie, but Reverie says, no, I'm going to save my weapon for the next one. LaZe up with 5.
That paranoia to shut down Ender's showstopper might have saved a round for them. Because if he had an angle for that, that would have been an easy 2K.
Or all 3.
Or all 3, yeah.
Okay, Kizuna, this is a bit worrying, but at the same time, this was LaZe's map pick. So, not too surprised if they take the lead here on a map that they're more comfortable with.
Definitely. So far, LaZe's min rounding has really improved significantly as the weeks have gone by. Now, we'll see what plays they can make here, because Kizuna, they are going to be on a little bit of an eco situation. They have a hero rifle in the hands of Reverie, who is able to afford it. They will have the Roaring Thunder, they have Thresh, so a couple of good ultimates to try to throw out in the retake here. But whether or not they decide that it will be worth going for this round is a completely different story entirely. So they started out very strong towards A with a 3-man setup, and now they're forced to back up towards mid now, since they see no presence at all. And there's going to be spotted though. Genji. A little bit of a missed cage there, but now this is going to be able to let him take so much space here. He just falls back. To catch a bit of a cheeky
That
player.
might, I was going to say that might end up benefiting him because now he has a secondary spot to actually hold him off from. So, a little bit of luck in that sense. On that first cage being his
Calculated.
second, yeah, calculated completely. So, Kenji's just so much smarter than everyone. I mean, like,
30
gosh,
seconds left.
wish I was Kenji.
No, you see, he didn't misplace the cage. We just don't understand his 900 IQ play.
So real, so real. Esmond, probably losing brain cells after taking a lot of nade damage, or cells in general. Zen's around the corner here. He doesn't have to push up for this. He just has to wait for the smoke to dissipate. He pushes now with the stun as well. Only takes out 1 though. His teammate tries to clear it, but Reverie finds 2. Temps knocks it back down with a punch.
Ooh.
So now left into the 1v3. Oh, and he's fully flashed, and he got wrapped already. So LaZe, they get their 6. And yeah, they're mid-rounding. It's impressive to watch at the moment.
I just want to say my condolences to Reverie. Holding off against a breach solo might be one of the most damning experiences known to mankind. Timeout is going to be called by Kizuna Esports, and so far, I think they've been rotating a little too fast. They somehow... I wouldn't even say that. That is one of their issues. Another one is just their mid control. How LaZe are defaulting right now is drawing so much pressure towards mid that it's causing the rotation timing issue. Do you see what I mean?
Mm.
And I think it was highlighted really well that last round from LaZe as well, where Kenji on his lonesome with just the 2 Cypher cages alone has pulled so many players and crosshairs towards mid. Granted, it was an eco round, right? So you might as well try to stack somewhere to get a pick, but just absorbing the pressure on the map like a sponge, all on his lonesome there from Kenji. Really cleverly played. The onus will now be on Kizuna to try to find more information early on. We talked about their team composition. They have that Gecko who can throw the dizzy up, try to get some early info towards A. They have the Cypher. Maybe hold their horses a little bit towards those rotations.
Holding a little bit is Zen, making sure not to get completely annihilated by Initiator Util there. Looking into the Raze 1v1 here if Zen decides to swing this. Oh, and Ender actually pushes up. Oh, this might be death here because then he's still around the corner. Oh, he finds his teammate though. Ender has to try and get back this trade and he does. Okay, so everything's sorted out, but they lost Reverie. So no info with flashes coming through, but it's not going to be needed, especially when Divine is pushed up this far in. Info is given anyways with that kind of smoke. The Cypher trip's going down. Yeah, they know this is going to be ending on B. Oh, the push is so early as well. Just slow walking out the smoke is Shinsei. He finds Divine. There's the flash, but there's a trip around the corner. They have to find this player. They have to find Kenji. He's stuck here. He's stuck around the corner in the cage, and they find him. Lenny finds Esmond. They finally call that position out, so Hunter's Fury is going to be good just for that one, but everyone is stunned here. Everyone is stunned. Now the push is going to come in from main. The main fight is there, and they both double up for LaZe.
Just the spacing and how they're able to.
Scrappy.
Yeah. They have so many facets to them. LaZe now. Really an impressive team to watch after all these weeks. Really aged like fine wine, haven't they?
Absolutely. Kizuna, not the scoreline I expect them to be at this deep into the first map run already. They're really denying a lot of space and a lot of opportunities for Kizuna to actually work around their game plan, which is impressive to watch. Because they know, right? They know to a certain degree, if they let Kizuna take the lead,
Yeah.
and Shinsei buys up Operator, oh, it's going to be cooked. But, well, the man I just mentioned, cooked on the floor. And Lenny, he's taking this fight with 39 HP. I absolutely applaud him for that, even after taking 2.
Cajones, I tell you.
Oh, nice. Lenny's been a demon this map. I wouldn't be surprised if he just continues. He just nabs the MVP, really.
Honestly, he has. Is Alti co-streaming today?
Maybe, I'm not too sure.
Right there.
If he is,
Get him
Hair's
an
gonna-
eye mask.
yeah, hair's gonna get pulled out. Yeah, someone make him think this is not happening. Oh boy, here comes the Initiator util for both sides. Defender throwing out the flash upwards. There's the stun, but Ender peeks out just in time before it goes through. Takes out Kenji over an elbow and doubles up, triples actually into Divine. Here's the showstopper, and Zen, he's so ready for it. Fires it back into the side, but gets taken down. And Kale, yep, not even going to be doing too much over there as well. So LaZe, with their 8th round, they're doing their best Elevate cosplay at the moment.
They really are, because with the way we talked about Elevate, right? Whenever they were playing against PDF, we were talking about how patient they were, how well they played the map, how well they just spread the pressure throughout mid, throughout B main. And then they're finishing as well. We're seeing a different kind of MYSG dominate the stage today, I think.
I will say this split of MYSG has been very, very impressive to watch.
Certainly so.
It's not as expected of who's going to take certain results. We're seeing surprises everywhere. Speaking of surprises, up goes the Weasel, but no Weasel popped. Boba is still free in terms of all the players filling through. Ender somehow finds Zen with the boom bot, so maybe there was a Weasel pop one way or the other. Kizuna are going to try and hold this a little bit more so they can flush into the site. Temps has been knocked down a little bit lower in HP, but Lenny, he doubles up as well, fighting towards the front. So now we're left into the 1v1, and Temps, quick with the trigger, he finds that kill as well. Avoids the flash too, I believe. 11
Bro,
HP.
they can't even get out of backside, man.
That's 11 HP for Temps, and he gets that.
Jeez. But yeah, again, on the retake, I feel like Kizuna has built a game plan around their retakes, but unfortunately, LaZe, So what's happening is that because they aren't being contested early on, they're allowed to use so much abilities for that post plant. Like, look, if the stun comes through, the double satchels, the shock darts get sent out. They're gonna have so much utility still for that post plant.
Cover going out.
And that's exactly what we saw.
Oh, Oh, wait.
They're
What
gonna miss each
what
other.
is happening here? What is happening? Okay. It's a bit of a oddity of a round. Both teams have called something, but the timings for both teams to adapt into it is going to make this extremely scrappy. There's the Hunter's Fury. It finds Reverie, and Divine finds Kill as well. So site's completely open. Zen, he has to find his kill over in market. One of his teammates is already dead. Called out. There we go. There's Ender. Finds the double kill. Goes for the third. And he swings around for the fourth. That was aim training and a half, Brand. And a little chest bump too. From his captain. All is that from Ender? All of a sudden, he just springs to life. Takes over all of his team. In the scoreboard.
Second wind from the Star Duelist. Got Kizuna their second round here. Now, they have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever and get us into yet another 9-3 scoreline out there.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Ender, he's going for the double satchel play already. Straight away, he tags out a little bit of damage towards Kenji. Boomot is there, but he's gonna get stunned out. Oh, and there are more fights too, and Zan getting that kill over onto Eswin as well. That means the defense has lost their smokes. Reverie around the corner here. He's gonna get triple swung upon. Yeah, manages to bring out one though, but Ender, he's back here. He's backside. Oh, but no, he goes down as well. 2 temps. Shinsei left into the 1-on-2. He knows that one player is close. The other one is trying to form up on him. And they're gonna get there together now. But he has good timing. If he goes for this, he might be able to catch him still just before they turn that corner, but he has to be ready for that second fight. Finds one, there's a swing, but Lenny just takes him out instead.
Of course it's Lenny.
Of course it's Lenny.
Switching sides.
Another double-digit scoreline?
10-2. Yeah, the scriptwriters are tired of 9-3s apparently.
Holy, okay. Again, I will say, where Kizuna really shines is on their attack. Their min routing is extremely sharp, but their issue on their defense definitely had to be their post plans and how they approached those early rounds, because LaZe not really having to deal with too much early pressure. They were able to save up so much of their utility to fight off that post plant.
Camera taken out.
Oh. Info is given.
There.
Info is taken. But it's a slow crawl coming in from Kizuna. It's all the way up mid. The door wasn't closed. Ooh, good little tag, but he has so many players filling in, and LaZe just somehow they win out all those fights. Nades and classics and everything. Shinsei's left to dry all alone. It's a flawless round from LaZe.
Divine's paranoia timings need to be case studied, honestly. There's like an angel whispering in his ear. Hey brother, blind now ah. Hey don't blind yet. Wait 2 seconds. They push into market, you blind everybody.
It's like that. It's like the but sire meme. It's just like, should I throw my paranoia now? And he hears like, but sire, son of woman, throw the paranoia and let your team fill in. Get the final frags and put it into your montage. You are named after divinity. Go forth and strike upon them with god flashes.
What a tear to my eye, bro.
Poetry. Fortunately, The script isn't looking too long for Kizuna if this continues. The round is being slowed to a crawl in the meantime.
Yeah. There's going to be tears in Altus's eyes too, but probably not for the same reason. Now, LaZe are giving more of a relaxed hold on towards this A side. You know they're already the tracking is going to be able to catch out Ender on that satchel trajectory. But now, look at this. Lamb's just crunching on towards mid. Spike is going to be planted from Kizuna, though. And they have a good amount of utility to try to secure this round back in their favor.
But this looks a little bit desperate and separated from them. Drone spots him out. Oh, and yeah, he just gets gunned down in the corner. What you can do when you get pinged out just like that. Flash goes through. Espen is blind, and he gets peeked by Zen as well. Shinsei goes down that first time. Kenji swinging upon Reverie into elbow. And yeah, Kizuna lost their defense there. 12 for LaZe. They're on match point.
Surgical, clinical, precise, efficient. Whatever word you want to use to describe this LaZe iteration at the moment, take your pick. Because honestly, that retake from them, did you see how fast they just collapse as four? It's like they all just body piled on towards Kale on the A-link position.
Yeah, why give him the chance, right? Why give him the chance?
But now, this is a very different round from LaZe. A double satchel in towards mid already. A little bit of a gamble play, but this time not paying off as much.
It's a panic rush. It's a panic rush.
Yeah.
I think because they heard Zen go through with the double satchels, they thought they're crunching mid, so they panic rush into A and try and fill it. And yeah, it's a good gamble because they're here now. But this retake's gonna be crazy. There's still so much utility available for both sides. Flash goes through. They're gonna try and hunt them down into the corner, but LaZe, they win out that fight. So the crunch from Kizuna, it's all but over. The plan was there. And he gets spotted out around the corner as well. Is Reverie. He's the last one alive, but he's taken down as well. And Kizuna burrowed back into whatever foxhole they came from. LaZe winning it over. 13-2. That's not the scoreline I expected.
Yeah, this time the herd of 5 have been able to close the round out very convincingly. On Sunset, to be fair, it is their map pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, Kizuna have seen better times on Sunset.
They definitely have, yeah.
Didn't even see the Shinsei op come out at all. He never even got the chance.
Like against, if you call back to the match against PDF where it was Kizuna closing it out in overtime, they played the situations, they played the mid rounds extremely well, especially the defense. Their defense, they did well. But now, we're going to look at the stats for the match that just happened, and I think we're having a little bit of issues so far, but no worries. Overall, it looks like LaZe have really found their footing here into the third week, and it's just in time for the new patch as well, right?
Yeah.
But now my worry with them is how they're going to adapt to these other teams that are playing the quote-unquote new meta agents, right? Like the Neon. Because with the introduction of Neon as a primary duelist for a lot of these teams, we're going to see a different set of initiators. Maybe we're going to see Breach a little bit more. Maybe we're going to see... I think we're going to see Breach and Sky. The combination of those two agents a lot. And we're going to see maybe a little less Gecko now because of his range.
There's a case for that. I think the most I've seen Breach and Sky, or even that combination come through, was back when Split was being chosen a lot. So, yeah, there's a chance that might actually come through. But that's gonna be quite annoying to deal
Split
with.
In MYSG?
Oh yeah, never gonna happen.
Milo Ice on me if it does come true.
I'll
Imagine we
take
get
that.
split tomorrow. That'd be so funny.
That'll be really funny. I mean, anything could happen, but like, yeah, I think the last time I saw a Breach and Sky was split. I believe so. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, the closest I guess would be Lotus, maybe in recent memory, but
Yeah.
commonly it was mostly.
I mean,
unsplit.
Breach Gecko could be a thing too. Like in the
It works.
the Northern Europe Challengers League, I think.
Yeah.
We're seeing that combination together with Neon come out. So it is there.
Mhm.
And I want to see if we